So good morning from Nairobi, Kenya, and if you're watching this video from the first time, this is Chen, or you can call me Ken. And on this episode, just sitting here on my work desk, and I'm trying to check on some things. So I thought maybe I could make a video out of it. Okay, yeah. So my day is, the day is going on well. You can see it's a bit chilly and warm at the same time. So yeah, it's going to be a very nice day. But on this episode, I want to talk about two things, and this is something that really amazed me. And the first thing is, if you watched the Makamusi's channel, the recent videos that we did was about the book that we wrote with the kids from Kibera slums. And it's something that is really inspiring, because when we started doing this, it wasn't something that we thought we knew, yes, it's out there, but we didn't think it can have a great impact as it did, as you can see from the videos, right? So the ideas and everything, how it came to reality, is something that is really fascinating, because we were just thinking about this thing, and I was talking to MK about we can do a book, right? So when we can do a book, you really have to learn about how you set up things, and how to get your frames right, leave alone even the wording, designing everything. We did it actually from this area, from this space. I was seated here and I was doing everything, and the only thing we did is first, we made those children, tell us about their stories, their dreams, what they want to become when they grow up. And we took a video, and that was the first video, and that video got at least around 160 views. Yes, so it was 160 views. Then from that point, then we went ahead to actualize the book. I sat down and put everything right, trying to correct from their stories, the videos that we had, and we came up with episodes. So if you read the book, every chapter we had 13 kids, I think, and every chapter was a story for a kid, their dreams, their struggles at the moment, and what is limiting them to actually having the thought of them achieving those dreams, right? So we sat down, brought everything into life, and we put in details. It was a very simple step, nothing complicated, nothing fancy. And as somebody who's doing this for the first time, I had to do research. How do you put things on Amazon and everything? So we went ahead and posted the book on Amazon, and Makamusi kept on planning everything. We did a launch of the book, and we had a massive success, because a lot of people came in at the launch where we did. That place is called the Kibera National Library. So it was really amazing. Yeah. And for example, keep telling me, I want to be a doctor. You're from Kibera slums, you don't have everything that it takes to be a doctor at the moment. And probably if you tell people that you want to be a doctor, they'll see it as you being an illusionist. You don't have to go out of reality check. And some things, or some people, or some of the kids from the slums may think that it's actually hard to be what they want to be, right? Myself, when I was growing up, I was raised in Kibera slum, right? And my family stayed there. My dad stays there. My brothers, they all school from there. Okay. I never had those big dreams, because when you're not exposed, the problem is when you're not exposed, you can't even think outside those things that because you don't even have to imagine that there's something else somewhere that you really don't know about. There's something apart from, you've exhausted everything that you know, so you really don't think there more to what you already know. And that's it, lack of exposure, and coming from a point of lack where you feel like everything is not possible. It's the main challenge when it comes to people living in such areas. So Personally, I'd say coming from that angle, I've tried, yes, I've tried, even though we're still on the process of getting 1 to 3 things, but we've tried. And now for these kids, the main goal of this project, okay, the main goal of this project was these kids, they are very needy kids, okay, in terms of getting school fees, clothing, books, school fees also. I think I've talked about that. So it's coming from a point of luck. And the main idea of writing the book was, if we can make a book. Let's say we actually selling the books. Let me show you. If you go on your Google browser and you search at Our Dreams Are Valid from Kibera Slum, wherever you're in the world, you'll get to like order the books. Let me just show you this. You can see here. The book has 4 ratings, they're all 5 stars, okay. And a paperback is just it's around 11.22 euros. Converted into Kenya shillings, that's around let me just do that. That's around, I'm just going to use the minimum conversion rate. So 1. So 11, that's 11.2. Yeah, so it's around 1500 Kenya shillings, okay. It's around 1500 Kenya shillings, if at all you're converting that into the Kenyan money. So that's 1500 per copy. And a Kindle version is where you can get the access to the book and you read it through your phone or an e-reader, like an electronic reader, okay. And you can see here the Kindle version goes for 5.98. Yeah, Kindle version goes for 5.98. And I want you to like do calculation here. We did around 200 copies. So that was minus taxes. So it's around 200 euros, 2,000 euros, right? 2,000 euros times how much? 2,000 euros times 126. That's 252,000 Kenya shillings. That's 200 and that's a lot of money for the 13 kids. You can get them. You can pay for like school fees. Like just divide this by, like, take the 150,000 divide by 13, so at least you can get 15,000 for every kid, right? And 15,000 can go to school fees, can go to like everything, can go to everything, okay. And if you see, this was just a simple thing that you can do, and it really fascinates me how you can just come up with the idea and from a point of simplicity and make it big and like have a huge impact on some people, like we did. Yeah. So guys, other things that happens with the book is first of all, let me just show you. You can order this book if you haven't ordered the book yet. You can just go online, search for this book. This is the cover, and you can order this book and read it. It's a very nice book, and for those ones who have read the book, they know. So what am I saying about? What am I talking about here? Recently we had a visitor coming from the United States, from the America, all the way from the America. It's very expensive, by the way. Traveling to Kenya, it's very, very expensive. And for those Kenyans who are living abroad, they'll tell you they might take even 10 years before coming back, because one trip, like 1 2-way trip, like coming back and going back, it will cost you a lot of money. So you see, with this in mind, we had a very amazing person. She's called Christy, and but before Christy, there's this another amazing person who's been there from the start. Like she's been doing amazing work behind this book. She supported us from the launching, printing. She even gifted the kids the books, because it requires money. And guys, you know, some people like this come up and say, you know, I'm gonna do this and this. You know, you're strangers, you don't know them. So this lady, thank you so much. Until she came in, she sponsored the book. We printed some for the kids, we printed some for the communities, and they also took the books to the schools. And also she traveled all the way from America, came to Kenya and surprised the kids. She took them out for ice creams, pizzas, and just made their days. We had conversations, and she promised to support some of the kids who will be like, you know, very persistent with their education. And you know, that's a good thing. And amazing people like this are the people that we need in this world. Until we love you so much. Then we had this amazing person that you saw yesterday also, I mean on the previous video with MK, Christy. No, and I was saying she traveled all the way to Kenya. She did take her time and, you know, bought things for the kids, bought balls, everything. Okay, she just, you know, she was just walking. I bet she was just walking. No, I can take this to Kenya for those kids. I can do this and this. And for every kid, he customized their gift. For example, if a kid wanted to be a nurse or a doctor, would get them a real stethoscope, would buy them first aid kit books and everything. For those who wanted to be a chef, he bought them, you know, our recipes for like some local dish. And also she went ahead to buy them like utensils and everything. And also she budgeted them with some food that they can start cooking with, or try to practice, you know, with those recipes that they were given. You see, this is a very I'd say it's something, if you come to think about it, it's very amazing, because how thoughts or ideas from a point of just being simple like that build up to become this impactful, right? So one thing, and the reason why I'm saying this is just you know, I'm just talking, I'm bluffing, right? But it's just to say something. If at all you're trying to do something, you know, just put efforts on it. You don't know who's watching, okay? You don't know who's just there trying to like watch. And you know, for myself, everything that I've done before, there was a person holding my hand, and probably 99% they are strangers. You know, they are strangers. So guys, every time that you're doing something, have the right mindset. You know, be positive, keep on doing it. Don't be like afraid to like show up. You know, Makamusi was telling me before I started my YouTube channel, you know, can I do with this YouTube channel? You don't have to like overthink everything. You just show up, okay? Now we're 33 subscribers. I love it, okay? I celebrated 33 subscribers. You're going to move forward, because I'm going to like strategize on putting a lot of content. Another thing is so yeah, with the book, guys, we're going to do a very nice background video of everything that we did, every step. Now I'm going to do it as a summary. So guys, if you don't know what I'm talking about, go to your browsers, Amazon KDP, or Amazon. Even if you're in Kenya, the Kenya National Library, I think we'll be putting the book there. I'll try to find a way to get it published by the Kenya National Library, okay? But if you're watching this and you don't know where to get the book, just go to Amazon, okay? Search for Are Our Dreams Valid from Kibera slums, and you'll get this cover page, and this is the book. You can order paperback, or you can download the Kindle version. Yeah, so guys, it's amazing to see these things happening from this simple gesture, okay? Simple thought that we had. And for everybody that is collectively available to support this kid's dream, thank you so much. So that's it. Another thing I said, I had 2 topics, guys, and before I talk about the 2 topics, let me just remind you that having this as a new channel, and if you're watching this, kindly subscribe, okay? There's nothing more fancy here. There's nothing like out of whatever niche. I'm just it's a normal random videos and everything, my day, things that we're doing and everything. So subscribe. And guys, so another thing, this is more like a bad news. Okay, so I have my passport here. I went to pick this from the embassy. It's been there for ages. I applied for my visa like some times back because I wanted to restate my work visa for the Schengen region. And guys, I have it now. But the thing is, when you do apply for visas, there is this period that you have to wait for a decision to be made, right? So I have this here. This is my work contract. This is my work contract, accommodation documents and everything, because these are needed for the company, for the immigration to make a decision. The thing is, with this company, this documentation, this is a company I used to work for, right? Like I used to work for them before I left the Schengen region. I was working at this company, and I was not like the thing is, we delayed on applying because if you change work permits and for example, you are working for company A and you try to get or you want to change to a different company B, the other company B, have to submit your documentation to the embassy, to the immigration, and change your work permits under them, right? Because every work permit is tied to is tied to the company you're working to, I think by laws, by the Schengen rules. So whenever you're changing roles or changing companies, you have to get new documents that are matched to the new company, right? So typically I was working for this company while I was waiting for my documents, okay? But then it happened that there were delays and now the immigration couldn't process my new permit, so they asked me to apply back, to fly back home, and this is all rules that you have to follow. And because of that, I even got an expulsion stamp, right? I even got an expulsion stamp. You can see here. This one that's an expulsion. Yes. Sorry. That's an expulsion. You're being expelled from the Schengen region if you are found with visa irregularities. And my case was there were delays on submissions. So when the company submitted the new documents for the new company, the previous company had already terminated the other one. So I was like, for that period, that was an illegal stay. That's the rules. If you don't follow the rules, that's it. So I got myself in that problem. I think I didn't really assess the whole situation well, so I wasn't really planned for that. So the agreement was I should come back and reapply from the Kenyan embassy. So I did, and it has taken ages for the decision to be made. But now the problem is, I have the decision here. And when you have a paper like this, it's a bad news, because if your visa is approved, you only need to see the stamp like this. Like, this is my visas. I'll just show you one of my visas here. You only need the stamp. Where is it? No, whenever you call to the embassy and you have like a stamp like this, like you see this is a visa, it's approved. But whenever you call to the embassy and you get this, this is bad. So, and this is a decision made from the immigration, and the decision is bad because what it says is your visa has been declined. Your visa application has been declined. And I was trying to check the main reason why this thing has been declined. It's just, I don't know why things are happening like this, but the only reason it has been declined is because the company, or the immigration offices are telling me that they failed to verify the actual owner of the company I'm working to. Okay, that's it. They actually failed to verify who's the legal owner of the company, because somehow there's I don't know what's happening, but that's what it's here. Like, they failed to recognize the legal owner of this company. It leaves me wondering that I was working at this company. I know everything from the management and everything. Yes, I don't know the actual owner of the company, obviously, myself, but I know the management team, and the partner companies that we are working to, the big companies. Okay, the big companies. So with this decision, I just feel it's vague. Okay, it's vague. It's coming from a point of like I won't even give a comment on it, because of it's more of a these are government things. Yeah, but now that's a banish, because my HR was really giving me pressure. She even wrote to the immigration themselves, because for us to get that slot for like interviews, work interviews, it's going to take time. The company themselves, they wrote to the immigration, and they gave them pressure. They told, no, we're waiting for this guy. It's been a couple of weeks. You haven't given him the interviews, and and now I can't now go, though. I understand the company. I was one of the I don't know, but I was just putting work. Yeah, and funny enough, for this company, guys, if you walked into the company for like 3 months, before I left, for those 3 consecutive months, I was the best employee. It's funny though, because when you're there and you're the best employee, they put your pictures from the gate, the kitchen, from those offices. So like, you'll go there and see my pictures, Kennedy everywhere. I used to be like the best workers for those 3 months consecutive. Yeah, and what that gives you is a motivation and some bonuses and a champagne, which I don't drink, so I just know that's it. So guys, I feel bad. I don't know what to do now, because yes, I thought that by the end of this month, I'd be back there to my previous role. Yeah. So in Kenya, yes, I also have something that I'm doing, but also for me, I love working with contracts. So at least you don't get stuck to a very toxic environment, let's say, something like that. So I only work with limited contracts. So like probably 6 months. The highest I can go is a year. And also it depends with the pay. So yes, for the Kenyan market, it's really hard to get a job, and you have to be creative in terms of living. Okay, yeah, you have to be really creative. So that's where we are. But now I'm so worried. Really, I'm so worried, and I can't get because I've paid money to like this is the worst part, guys. For every application that you do, you're going to spend money, and you're going to lose the money if situation like this occur. Yeah, so you've paid the money for the processing and everything, the service fee. It's a lot of money in the Kenyan market. Yeah, spending around 15,000. 15,000 is a lot of money. Yeah, so you spend it, and it's like giving change to somebody. Like, yeah, I have this 15,000, take. For them just to like deny you this. Okay, I feel that there should be for policies. And guys, the last year I had an agency which I actually didn't manage to because of like legality and everything. I didn't want to go that end. The worst thing about this type of work is for example, this type, like, let's say for me, if I was doing it for somebody else, right, and in this situation, these are some things that the agencies go through in Kenya. In this situation, you get a client and you give them the service fees and everything, so they pay you, right? So when you get the money and you go through the process, there are going to be delays and everything, so you'll always have to talk to the client. So we are following up, blah blah. Another thing is now they've given you money, they've used it for expenses and everything, trying to follow up for their whole visa journey, and then they get denied. This is the worst thing that can happen to you as somebody who runs an agency. You get denied, your client get denied a visa, and they don't want to think of what could happen wrong, what could go wrong. Why would the embassy deny them? So they put it on you as a scammer or something like that. And if at all somebody else did this for me, I would say, oh, you scammed me, where's my money? But I did it myself. And the funny thing is, I was also working at the company. I know the company. I was working there. I even have my apartment still there. I did my clothes, left there. It's something I was there. They were paying me. I have my pay slip. Everything was running smooth. And now the embassy comes and tells you they have failed to verify the actual owner of the company. So that's why they're denying you visa. It's a very lame excuse. All in all, it's amazing that you're here, and we are going to look for plan B. No, plan C. We have plan B's. So plan B, if it doesn't work, you go to plan C, and damn, it's a lot of ups and downs, guys. But yeah, that's what happens. And if you're watching this video, guys, subscribe to this channel. Yeah, I'm not a storyteller. I don't know how to tell stories. Yeah, that's the bad thing. I really don't know how to put stories out. I can write stories, but I don't know how to actually tell stories. But also, another thing, I'm a corporate trainer, so I can train. Sometimes when you find me on suits out there, just know that's my job also. Yeah, so some people have never seen me on suit, and when I go out with suits like those good suits on those companies, I am more like a different person. So that's something that happens here. But anyway, guys, about the book, you can buy the book. About this, it has already happened. No appeal. I can't waste my money. And I don't even have money, so you see, it's a lot of problems. You need to have money for things like that, because let's say a one-way ticket, let's say use an Egypt airline. I think this is one of the affordable airlines that we have in Africa. Maybe going outside, it can cost you around 23,000. That's a one-way ticket. 123,000. Really? Let me see now. Prices. So around $500, maybe $700. Prices for one-way ticket to, let me see, Budapest from Nairobi. There's always cheapest flight you can get a Skyscanner. And guys, for those who are looking for hacks, I use for getting cheap flights and everything. I always use the Skyscanner, so it scans around all the flights and gives you the cheapest options, and also it gives you, the problem with the cheapest options is transition. You might go to maybe you get to, maybe let's say you go to Saudi Arabia, sit there for 8 hours, wait for another flight to connect back to maybe London, and you're going to Europe, sit there for 4 hours, then connect from Heathrow Airport back to maybe Budapest. It's crazy, man, but that's how you live. Yeah, it's very cheap. guys, it's very cheap. This is cheap, guys. Look at this. Friday, January 23rd. Oh, this is January 23rd. You can get a flight for 46,000 Kenya shillings. Thursday, December 4th. This is when? This December year, I think. You can get a flight to Budapest for 48,000, and I think for this Sunday, 4th April, flight Dubai. This is what? Air Arabia. Let me show you. I know the cheapest flight here as all of these have one stop. They have one stop. So this is a nice. This is a nice what? This is a nice. It's a nice deal. Yeah, this is one way. You can buy it from as low as the most expensive flight here is 63,000 Kenya shillings. So it's around $550. So that's Air Arabia on a flight Dubai, and it's a one stop. So this is not expensive. It's not expensive at all. Yeah, it's not expensive. So this is Skyscanner. I use it to get you flights anyway. Yeah. So you see, after spending a lot of money and maybe denied visa, or maybe if you get visa, you still have to get money for your flight, everything. It's a lot of expenses. But anyway, they've denied me, so I don't have to worry about that anyway. I should be worried about getting money here in Kenya now. I have other things to do here. But guys, that's it. And if you love the video, share, subscribe and leave a comment. So this is just a small video. I'm not a storyteller. I don't know how to put this video. I don't know how it sounds on your ears, but I hope it sounds at least good. So see you on the next episode. And I'm still strategizing on going outside and making a lot of videos with the team, the boys over there. So I'll see you soon.